He's going to try and stim and snipe my Nexus, and I request help. I've also got another one coming down over here and build some more Dark Templars. But I know he's got some sight, so I didn't know if I should run in just yet. So I request help, and Red is going to come in on the move. He doesn't really see anything. So he does have the Observers to try and kill that. So I didn't want to move in with my Dark Templar, but I do end up sending this Dark Templar in, and these guys in too. I at that point realized I can clean it up, but I managed to save this Nexus. In fact, it doesn't take any damage onto its actual place, just on the shields. And Red sends a tank over here, Simplicity's tank, to try and help me. And I believe he forgets about this tank and doesn't move the whole game. He kind of is like that. He had seen that I had spotted over here. Again, no communication was going out by himself. It was very sad. But he had seen that I had scouted over here, and he decided to send some guys to try and kill that. Meanwhile, Purple is going to send guys over here. Panda wants to kill this. Panda gets a very tunnel vision, as I had suspected. And he's getting Ravens. He doesn't want my guys to kill him while he can't see what they're doing. So he's got Ravens. They're actually not particularly good at detecting my Dark Templar in this game. He starts to kill the space, he picks it up, and he starts to fly it away, which doesn't seem to really do much. I mean, I guess last ditch effort, I might as well try, but there's not a lot to do there. So, Red requested help, Simplicity requested help, and I get a really, really lucky catch on these tanks trying to flee. Managed to get one tank before they even get shot off, and I get shot once, I believe. Then I get in a little over my head, way too many Marines. If there was more Marauders, my Immortals might have had a chance, but sadly, no. I lose all my Stalkers, and one Immortal manages to get away. Here he is. Oh, nope, that's not him. Oh, there he is. 8 kills. That's him right there. My hero Dark Templar. So, he manages to clean that up with his tanks, and we shoot the Raven out of the sky. So, Red, again, forgetting troops over here. He's got his Forgotten Tank over here, and he's got his Forgotten Marines over here, and he decides to go down without telling me. Decides to go down here. He loses actually a lot of Marines. Tanks right here, and Ravens over here make me a little scared, although I don't have that many Dark Templar at this point. So I wanted to try and shoot down these Ravens if possible, and I proceeded to do so, except that they come into the back with a lot of guys, kill my Immortals, but they don't have a lot of sight, so I managed to pull off killing all these tanks, even though he can't scan and see me, but the tanks kill most of the rest of the guys to kill it. So I make a stupid move over here, and I run my guys in to try and kill that, and then they immediately get shot, and start to repair it. So at this point, this game becomes kind of an economic game. Red is expanding into the high yield. I have both of these going up. I have mined out up here, and nothing over there either, really. I probably should have upgraded my weapons, but unfortunately I forgot. So again, building lots of Zealots because I have a lot of minerals. And they didn't really have a lot of air, so I wanted to not lose my Stalkers to Marauders. So he's shooting this, taking it out, and he's not mining. And in fact, he's doing the opposite of that. He's wasting a lot of minerals trying to keep it repaired. This one is still going, but not very well. So he's pretty low on minerals at this point. Blue also is pretty much out of the game, having lost his expansion over here. Blue hasn't built anything in a long time over here. Little new production tab, nothing happening. And I run in, try and kill some of these guys. He's got a Raven to spot me, but they do have damage if they get 3 Marines. And then he's mining on mules. So, other than this right here and this observer, he doesn't have a lot of ways to see me because he doesn't have a lot of energy. Or he does have energy, I suppose, but it's not enough. I run over there, and I think I stupidly lose both of these guys. Pretty sad. These tanks over here, managing to suppress his ability to do that. Mining over there, and then the tank comes in, and it looks pretty bad for these tanks over here. These tanks are getting spotted in the air, and as a result, these tanks go down. So, let's speed things up a little bit. Mining, making more Zealots. And I believe I make another stupid mistake over here. I think I run these Zealots to their deaths in this tower over here. He is not repairing it anymore because he needs to mine. He's so low. I don't really know where he got all this money to make all these tanks and stuff. But he decides to make another push. And he's going to go over here, and again, tunnel vision. He's going to try and go in the back. Over here. He runs over here to spot, and he realizes that these Marauders, that there's nothing there. He also scans over here, and he sees that there's nothing over there. I'm pretty happy to have him wasting his scan so he can't spot my Templars. So, I come over here, slows down. And then Red starts to set up his tank. I'm a little worried that he's going to run in by himself, which he kind of does, but not really. But I bring in my guys over here. And he's got lots of tanks and marauders, and I don't have a sight down there to see exactly what he has, so I make a stupid mistake and I run a bunch of my guys down into these tanks, and tragedy strikes. They all die. I lost a lot of guys, and I only take out one tank. He's not over here. He's got this guy over here. I think that I hadn't had these guys in a control group, and I accidentally sent them in there. Another scan coming down, and I realized that they kind of have this if they can do it. And he's meanwhile mining, and he's also mining, but not really, because he doesn't have anything else. This is mining over here, and tragedy strikes again. Simplicity, lack of faith. He leaves the game. And it's kind of a 1v1 at this point. Blue hasn't, or sorry, light blue over here, Willie, hasn't done anything for a long time, has had no money. He's just been flying his reserves around. But I managed to, oh, hold on, let me just rewind a hair. 33.50, let's do 33 even is probably good. So after he leaves, I managed to, oh, nope, here's the tragedy of me losing my guys. Let's get his hair. He runs in there, he loses his stuff. Doesn't manage to kill the tanks, and leaves the game. But as you can see, I build these zealots over here, and I got these 2 immortals, and I've got zealot legs. So 3 tanks without a lot of support. I managed to run in there with my zealots, kill the tanks. The tanks run away. They cannot. The immortals shoot them down. Poor Raven can't do anything. Managed to peek off a few poorly rallied or poorly controlled Marines. It looks like Panda is actually given his control over to Willie, and Willie's helping out. And there's Forgotten Marines. Forgotten Marines. I managed to spot the Forgotten Tank, and I try to move the tank down to defend this red, because I figured we need to be able to defend this red. As you can see, red has no minerals, and this guy's coming in, and yes, they spawned sand. But they try to run, but they can't tank that planetary fortress. And here we go. Zealots coming in from behind to take out those guys. Guy's cut in half, it's not good. But, again, blue, with not a lot else to do, controlling this right there. So I'm going to build 7 Dark Templar because, again, I figure he's low on resources, so he's probably going to be using mules. And lo and behold, yes, he's using lots and lots of mules. Not enough energy for scan here, although it will be coming up soon. Not enough energy for a scan. Oh, no, there is enough energy for a scan there. But I happened to catch this tank right here, and I had seen that they were going to try and kill those rocks, I believe. Managed to kill this useless Viking that doesn't do anything because I never rebuilt Colossus. So, saw that guy over there. Thought maybe they were going to try and long distance mine, but no. I killed their stuff. Yes, his command center is rallied over there. He's got a lot of useless guys over here doing nothing. I believe my opponents actually were favored in this game. I think I got 36 points or whatever it is when you beat someone that's slightly favored. So they were actually slightly favored, which makes me wonder what that means. I don't know how that's determined. I'm a gold level player, so if red is also a gold level player, then maybe they're platinum or something. What comes after gold? It's gotta be platinum. But, so I end up deciding to go ahead and try and close them off economically. I found those Marines that were lying over here before, and I pulled the Marines in to help me out. And I run in, and this was never really fully repaired, so I snipe it down fairly easily. And then I also pull down this tower so that they're going to have to scan if they want to kill my stuff. And they start to fly away. But I'm going to try to snipe it down. Trying to snipe it down. As you can see, their troops are over here gathering. They're going to try and build one high mineral over here. High yield mineral over here, and get the tank set up. And no, I didn't manage to snipe it down. But this poor mule over there is just like, and again, Dark Templar, not a whole lot of ways to be spotted. As you look over here, there is not a Raven, so if he's going to spot us, they're going to have this, or he's going to have to scan. He does have 1 scan over here. This one has enough for scans. I don't know if you can scan while you're flying, but here comes the scan, and it's not enough, because he didn't have enough to kill my Dark Templar anyway, and they run in and they kill the tanks, run in here and kill the tanks. They're spotted here, and they're dying from the Marines, but they can again 2-hit the Marines and kill them, so I managed to get in, and Panda leaves, followed by Willie, who's doing nothing anyway. So I managed to pull it off and survive. This is probably the most epic game I've ever come back for. This is definitely the best use of Dark Templar that I've ever done. I've never had Dark Templar be that useful ever before, and I've never come back from almost certain death like that to win the game by myself like that, especially when my partner left prematurely. I even tried to contact him after the game, like, why'd you leave? We won! But I couldn't get in touch with him. He'd already signed off. He might have rage quit or something. So I actually want to go back to about the 14-minute mark. Where is it? And I want to show this battle again where I thought we were dead. And at the time, I hadn't noticed that Red had sent his army down to the side. Where is it? This is too early, isn't it? This is way too early. So let me go up to like 14, 12. 12, is this right? So he has his base being set up. Jumping forward. I have my first Colossus. Hold on, let's go ahead and speed this up. So let's look at the minimap. I'm going to watch for Red to sneak his stuff down to the side. He busted his own rocks out, which ended up coming back to haunt him a little bit. So I've got lots of Colossus building. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. There we go. It's Red's leaving down the side. And my base gets spotted over on the side. And there it goes. My base gets spotted. I call for help. I announce that they're coming soon. But despite this, he runs down to the side. And he does manage to snipe that down, which is useful in the end. However, if he had kept his forces over here, we might not have been in such bad shape. So I call for help, and I start to move my guys out, and light blue, managed to run down to the side a little bit over there. Scan on up over here. Colossus taking care of their ground troops, but light blue, really turns around and ends up killing most of my things. So let's go down to normal speed, and let's see, if you watch over here, Dark Templar Shrine. Here it comes. Warping in lots of zealots because I have a lot of minerals and not a lot of gas. And so Red, finally, as you see, starting to come back in the backside over here. But this is gonna look bad for us. I feel like we're dead. I actually thought about leaving at this point. I thought there's no way to recover from this. I didn't know where Red had taken all of his troops, or I just, honestly, I think I figured that he didn't have any troops. Troops to come save us. And he comes into the side, he's engaging, but he's losing most of his guys to the Colossus. And here he comes, 4 heroes. 4 invisible heroes that saved this game for us. Comes in, he gets the tanks, they get the Colossus, and huge benefit here. And here, purple snipes down the Colossus. And there's another Colossus over here. I don't manage to get it down, but enough here that he survived. Let's see, I want to look at the units lost tab, and it looks like I actually have the most units lost. Not a big surprise, mineral-wise, because I lost my robotic support bay. I lost a lot of building, some pylons and stuff. But those 4 Dark Templar saved our life. So, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. I appreciate watching my videos. I know that they're not particularly high quality. I'm not a great player. I'm not good at making videos. I don't have an interesting radio voice that makes these videos good. I don't have interesting and fun, hilarious things to say like Husky or Day 9, but interesting game that I wanted to share with everybody. Thank you for watching.